Xenia Soka Guman. Soka Guman v. Miller. Miller won the tip, but she tipped it back to Caffey, and Indiana will start with the first possession. Soka Guman fights for the offensive rebound. Xenia takes it herself, bodying into the defender, a left hand and a little bit of touch to get the scoring started in Bloomington.
And Indiana, with that win, can really power them in this early portion of the season.
Chesky lost it. Kadlikova finds it back, right back to Shea on the left wing. Why not let it fly? Splash! Passes it down low to Big Z. Z spins to the left hand, right back to that side. Tough turnaround jumper off the glass. It's been all Hoosiers to kick things off here tonight between Butler and Indiana. Stowtime drives in, kicks it out. Makaleski nailed it. Thing that I didn't bring up there, jump ball or foul. I thought the foul would be on Indiana. It actually is booked on Lily Stoddard, so the Hoosiers will inbound underneath. Makaleski, she's fouled, count it. Starting to knock down a couple threes. They're now 3 for 7 from beyond the arc. Bounce pass from Stowtime. A nice play from Stoddard. 4 on the shot clock. Beaumont's got to get it off. She does. No way! Renee banked it in! Beaumont now has 14 points. Trying to add to that on the low block. Turnaround in the lane. That's pure. Jackson from the corner, trying to body into the shorter Chesky. She chucked it up and one. Sanaya Jackson. Now 10 seconds on the game clock. Indiana finds Noyan. Here's Beaumont, straightaway three, buried it. Lene is having herself a night. Assembly Hall, 44-25, Indiana leads Butler. Just tuning in alongside Ian Plaskoff, I'm Luke Brenneman. That's Lily Zeenstra who lays it in. I love that you mentioned the success of all these sports teams right now for the Hoosiers. But how about the head coaches? In large part, a lot of his success as Soka Guman lays it in with the left hand.
You said it to begin the half. Jackson has been the answer when Butler looks for desperate points and points in big moments to stop runs. Jackson another 3.
Oh, Shea Chesky, count that baby and a foul. Here's Caffey, in and out of the lane. Chesky moving too quick, had her pocket picked by Jackson. That's the easiest 2 she'll have all night. Chesky behind the back, kicks it to the corner. Kadlikova for 3. Caffey scoops and scores. Nevaeh Caffey.
Found her way right back to Bloomington. Felt like an easy decision.
Indiana has a top 10 recruiting class for this year's class coming in. Chesky, that's too easy. Shea starts at the 3-point line. You take a blink and she's laying it in at the rim. 5'7", but man, Shea Chesky can navigate herself inside. 64-38 Indiana. Miller on the turnaround and one. See, they're going back to Florida next week for FGCU and Gonzaga in Fort Myers. Caffey underneath. How about that pass? Noyan. Caffey off the ball screen, top of the key. Goes up with the left hand, denied by Mallory Miller. Caffey picked her pocket. Now she'll try again. Into the defense and one. Nevaeh Caffey. Indiana defense, what's new? They generate a stop. Caffey going the other way. Makaleski has a shorter defender on it. She abuses the defense. Dotsie and Stoddard, 2 bigs trying to play a high-low. Stoddard had her, tries Zeenstra, top of the key for 3, splash. Under 4. Stowtime. Stolen away from Jackson. Give a lot of credit to the Jackson twins. Nevaeh playing defense. We talked to Coach Parkinson for Butler earlier this week. You've had a total of 10 Bulldogs play tonight as Baxter lays it in.
Are helpful in developing that chemistry, but when you're coming into a Big Ten arena to play Indiana in-state, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to figure those things out.
That's high-level pick-and-roll play there between Stowtime and Faith Wiseman.
Your tougher environment, tougher opponent than in the easier non-conference games.
Rebound to Stoddard. She puts it back and in. That's all she wrote. Indiana 72, Butler 53. The Hoosiers get the better of the Bulldogs in this year's edition of the In-State Clash.